Hello people of the internet, this is Lee and today I will be reviewing Outcast #2 for you. This is the book by Robert Kirkman with art by Paul Azaceta and colors by Elizabeth Breistweiser. I mention her because I mentioned her previously in my Velvet review. I was very impressed by how well she managed to bring the panels to life, and while the art style is completely different in this book than that of Velvet, it's similarly brought to life. Her colors very much match the mood of this piece. They match the artwork. Overall, I feel like she's very versatile and really enriches a book, and I appreciate that, so I'm mentioning it. The author of this, Robert Kirkman, is best known for the Walking Dead series. So a lot of people will be reading this title just because of that, because they've had a previous experience with him. They like him, they appreciate his work, and they want to read more. I have not read any Walking Dead. I've also not seen the TV show, so I don't have any expectations as far as what he is supposed to deliver for me. This story is about demonic possession. It's primarily, our protagonist is a man who is constantly surrounded by people who are possessed by demons. He both attracts them and is capable of exorcising them. He doesn't appear to have much faith, partly because he's just so jaded by his life experience, by losing people and to demons, it's been a hard existence for him. On the flip side of that, there's another character who is a pastor. He's a man of God, he has a lot of faith, and he has to rely on our protagonist to help people for him, since he himself does not have that capacity. When I read issue 1, I was kind of confused by a couple of bits. It flashed back, but in a way that it took a moment to figure out it was a flashback, and so just a little bit of confusion, a little bit of rereading was necessary. I enjoyed the book overall, but I wasn't completely sold on it. I didn't know it was going to be a weekly or a monthly series that I would be picking up. However, I am actually really sold on issue 2. The storytelling is excellent. The book starts with a monologue from our protagonist. He's having a conversation with his mother, but it's a one-sided conversation, hence monologue, in which we just learn a lot more about his character. We also, through the book, continue to learn more about his character just based on his interactions with people. I like that the book is letting this happen organically. As much as having a fully formed backstory can be helpful so that you can just know and move forward, it's also really nice to have it happen in an organic way where you get a sense of things. You get a sense that this is what happened, and you get storytelling, and you get to know the characters, I think, sometimes more deeply because you're experiencing their life with them. And like friendships that you develop as an adult, you didn't necessarily experience their childhood with them, but you grow to know them through anecdotes that they tell you over time. So that's the sort of friendship you develop with this book, and I think that could be something that makes it a long-standing pull list item. So overall, I was pleased with this book. I thought it was really good. The art, as I mentioned, completely different style than the other books I've reviewed recently. It's not super detailed, but it fits the story. That's really all I've got on it. It's not amazing to me. It's not in any way changing my ideas about what art can be in a comic book. It's not anything new or spectacular, but it's good in that it's not detracting from the story and it's not distracting from the story. I think everybody has read comics where the art is separate from the storytelling, either because it feels like they were just drawing what they were told, or because the art is incredible. Jay Lee is a fine example of this. His art is truly amazing and beautiful, and I have to look through the book before I can sit down and read it because it just takes me out of the story. It's not anything I feel is a negative about Jay Lee. It's amazing that he can distract from even terrific authors because of just his style and how lovely it is. But yeah, there's a lot of ways that art can fail a story. Art should really enhance it. It should be used to tell the story. And it's doing its job in that case. So as far as my review is concerned, I feel like the art is completely adequate. The colors match it, and I think really improve it, making it more than it would have been if it was just the black and white panels. I don't think I would be very impressed with it if I was just looking at the black and whites, or the, I guess, original penciled drawings. And the story alone I'm impressed with. I'm curious about. I want to know more about the character. I want to know his history, and we have someone who seems to be a dark entity who might be our little bit of a puppet master. I want to know more about him. I want to know his origins and just how things are going to play out. Aside from that, you know, stories within the protagonist's just life. I want to know about his interactions with his family and people there, which to me is a great thing. A lot of people want a lot of action. I like a character-driven story. It's why I love Hawkeye so much. I want to care about my characters. So if that's something that interests you, a more character-driven study, something with the occult rather than the usual superhero fare, I would definitely recommend picking up Outcast. And yeah, that's really all I have on that one. If there's anything you're interested in seeing me review in the future, please let me know in the comments. You can also like and subscribe to my channel. I would appreciate that. Thank you, and you guys have a great day. Bye.